Hey y'all, welcome back to the DG Outdoors channel. Today's video, we're going to talk about the new arrow rest that I put on my bow. I got the Allen Free Glide Fall Away arrow rest. Okay, I spent $12.99 on it on eBay, and we're about ready to get into the features of this. Now, it is a QAD style arrow rest. Okay, so that means that it's got a cable right here that connects down to your bowstring so that when you draw it, okay, it raises up, okay, from the tension on that little cable that you guys can see is really tight right there. When I let it down, it falls. I did not make an installation video on this because I never put one of these on my bow before. I wanted a QAD style rest, so one with the cable, and it took us about an hour to put this on here. Now, on the back of this arrow rest, okay, it has 6 different holes, so you can figure out what distance you want it or where you need to put it so it lines up on the shelf of your bow. Okay, this is a molded plastic, okay, but there are little Allen screws right here that you can move to adjust this back and forth to center it, okay. There's a little Allen, I don't know if you guys get it right here, a little Allen screw thing right here, that right in here, that I don't even know if you guys can see where my finger is, right up in here, probably not, right there. And that goes up and down so you can determine how far your launcher needs to go up and down. Okay. I have it set about halfway. Now, there is a string cable that goes with this, okay, right here, this little string cable. And all we did to attach that was you stick it through, there's like 3 or 4 of these little holes in here. And we tied a little knot and stuck it through this one, okay. Here's where it got a little difficult. It did not come with what they call a cable clamp. Okay, most guys use a bow press. They will bow press it and feed it through the string, and this little cable right here through the string, and then put serving around it to hold it in there. But I didn't want to do that. I never took this bow to an archery shop. I've done all of it, done all the work on it myself, because it is adjustable right here for, your draw length and all that stuff by these little notches and stuff right here, right there. But anyways, yeah, I've never had to take this to a bow shop, so I wanted to do it to myself, and I feel way more fulfilled if it works if I put it all on here myself. But anyways, what we did, this took us about an hour to put on because you want to put it on the cable that moves up and down. So that way when you draw your bow, I'm just going to try to show this clamp right here. You guys can see it in there. Okay. So when you draw your bow, it moves on the downward cable and tightens that string, which causes your arrow rest to move in the up position. I put it in a string clamp because it was easier and it's not going to mess with your string. Now this is a QAD cable clamp. It did not come with the arrow rest, the Allen Free Glide Fall Away rest. I had to order this separate on eBay. It was like $8. But you put one end through the cable and one end through the string. Now, all we did is I never cut this string. It was this length when we got it, okay? I put a knot right there so that when it comes up, it stops on that knot. And I don't mind the string being a little loose. A matter of fact, I kind of like where that knot is. That way, if I ever take this thing off and save it as a backup, then I know exactly where I need to put this cable clamp to make sure that this arrow rest is going to rise up again. Instead of cutting it and burning it, and then, I'll have to buy a new string later and redo that part all over. I do like this. It is a little loud when it hits, you know. So I may have to put some stuff on there. Again, this is molded plastic. I don't know if you can adjust this little arm where the string goes into right there. This little round piece back here. But, yeah. It does come with a little launcher arrow holder pad right here. And it actually got an arrow. And I'm gonna talk about how this thing is when you draw it back. Okay, so here. So the arrow sits in that little, rubber launcher pad right there. And then when you draw this thing back, okay, which I'm about ready to do, when you guys draw it back, it does make a little bit of a noise. It is plastic fingers. So I may have to put some, like, I've got some moleskin I could put on here and quiet that up. Maybe some felt. But I mean, it took us about an hour to set this thing up. And for $12.99, I did it all by myself and everything. It does come with all the Allen wrenches you need. The one thing is that's the bolt off my old rest. Because the bolt that came with it wouldn't fit inside that little hole right here. It was a little too fat. So that's why you guys should always keep all the old screws that come with rests and things like that for your boat, because you never know when you guys are going to need them. So this is the Allen fall away free glide fall away rest. $12.99. It is cable driven. It's gonna work really, really well. I am very proud of the job that we did, and I want to thank May98 for helping me put it up, because I don't do really well with small parts, and this piece it's really slippery plastic. We really tightened it down on there, but we got it together, and it works. So y'all check out the Allen Free Glide Fall Away Rest on eBay. That's where I got this. $12.99 free shipping, and I think it's gonna work really, really well. And again, the way I set it up with the string with just the knots in it makes it so if I take this thing off, I don't have to put it in a bow press to take it off, which is why I use the cable clamp. And again, highly adjustable. You can adjust how far the launcher goes up and down by just turning this little screw right in here. Okay. These are completely adjustable right here by these little Allen wrenches, like I've already said, with the little Allen wrench. This is just a molded plastic, and it does come with a little arrow launcher holder. Oh yeah, one thing too. After you guys tighten this thing all the way down, because it was wanting to move up and down, there is a set screw you need to tighten down to keep this thing from moving. Again, a budget QAD style arrow rest, fall away rest. This thing's pretty sweet. I can't wait to get out and try it. So y'all, this may not have been the best review on this rest, but I put it on there myself. I did the best job I could, and I hope it works. Remember, y'all, Jesus loves you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.